Episode 14. I'm just here to be dad. The show about everything or nothing at all. Shout out to the dads, man. Especially the ones that thought they could figure everything out before somebody even called them dad. Because reality is quick, it's loud, it's in a hurry. And you get to a point where you realize you no longer get to play the blame game. I mean, not really. Not if you're serious about this dad life. Now, we can talk about blame like it's some abstract concept for a minute. Bad parents, bad upbringing, poverty, whatever hand you were dealt. But once you've got your son looking at you, your daughter looking at you, calling you dad, watching how you move through the world, blame comes to a halt. It stops. It's no longer a luxury that you can afford. We got kids to raise. We got narratives to change. And you cannot do both of those things with a mouthful of excuses. Because every dad listening to this, I want you to sit with this. Because every child you have the opportunity, the privilege, the honor, the joy to raise, that's a second chance from God to do it better than it was done to you. And even more, what a blessing if you're able to duplicate the experience you had with your dad, with your own children. And on top of that, enjoy watching your dad enjoy his grandchildren, watching history repeat itself in a beautiful way. We have to think about that. Because whatever happened in your childhood, the stuff that hurt, the stuff that shaped you wrong, the stuff you're still carrying, you didn't get a vote in that. You were a kid. You didn't choose your household. But now you are the household. Now you're the one setting the tone. And God just handed you a chance. But not just any chance, a chance most people spend their whole entire lives wishing they had, the chance to break something before it breaks something else. So when I say to blame as a dad, feels like you're abandoning that second chance, I mean that. God gave you to do better. Every time you point backward instead of building forward, you're handing that second chance back. You're saying, nah, I'm good. I'd rather keep the old story going. I'd rather increase the trauma. Let me double up on that. I'd rather create even worse memories that I had as a kid. I want to create even worse memories for my kids. Oh, you thought Scary Movie 1 was good? Wait till you see 2, 3, 4, 5. And now in 2026, I'm creating a whole new entire scary movie for my children that they ain't even never imagined. You can't fathom the fear I'm about to implement. We can't keep that old story going. Because that story doesn't just live with you anymore. It's not a story you get to mumble under your breath in anger, in defeat, in depression. Because it's not about you. It moves. It lives, it breathes into every single room with your kids. It sits at the dinner table for every single meal. It shows up in how you talk to their mother, how you handle stress, how you respond when things don't go your way. Blame. It was never just about you. The second you have a child, blame becomes an inheritance. It's like that of planting a seed on purpose. You know the return you are getting on that investment. And you willingly plant the seed over and over again. You water it. You watch it grow. You see how big it's getting. And instead of chopping it down, you plant another seed. Kids don't learn just what we tell them. Kids learn what we do. Even while we think they're not watching. If you blame your job, they'll learn to blame their job, their superiors. If they go to regular school, their teachers. If you blame your parents for how you turned out, they learn, without you ever saying it out loud, that people aren't responsible for their own outcomes. You are allowed to point to every and everything except you. Those excuses are an inheritance. That the family business is finding somebody else to hold the responsibility. So the work isn't just stop blaming people out loud. The work is deeper than that. We have to eliminate blame from our thinking. We have to kill it at its root. It's a lifetime of catching yourself, correcting yourself, daily choosing different, and then repeating it over and over again, especially and most importantly on the days that you don't want to, because again, it's never, ever about you. Recently wrote an article on LinkedIn talking about the bunny. That head popping up out of the grass, waiting, scared, looking for something bigger to save. Save it from the predator, or even more, looking for something to blame because it didn't get saved from the big bad predator called life. That prey behavior. Every man has some little baby bunny prey behavior in him. Every single one of us has that voice that wants to duck, wants to explain, wants to find the exit instead of knuckle up and fight. As a dad, you don't get to keep feeding that little baby bunny voice. You have to kill that prey. Don't manage it. Don't negotiate with it. Kill it. Because your children are watching. What does a man do when life gets hard? Oh, he shrinks. Oh, he sits down. Oh, he quits. Oh, he gives up. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do? Or do they see you stand up and not only kill that prey, but find any and every other prey and kill that prey too? because your kids will become whichever one they watch you become. Every single day, you raise your hand to voluntarily blame. We've heard it plenty of times before, the sheepdog mentality. You got sheep, you got wolves, and you got sheepdogs. The sheep just want to graze. They don't want no trouble. Some of them ain't even paying attention. Get lost. Ain't a worry in the world. They don't want to think about danger at all. Probably extremely naive to any and every danger until it's right in their face. But now the wolf is that danger. He brings the smoke, as they say. Takes what it wants, doesn't care what it costs anybody. Blood, sweat, tears, death. But the sheepdog stands between them. Same teeth as the wolf. Same capacity for violence. Same force. Same readiness. But the sheepdog uses it to protect. And that's the calling. That's the reason for every dad to stand tall and be the sheepdog for our family. Watch the perimeter. Protect the peace in your house. Use your strength to guard your kids' peace of mind, not to disturb it. We like to fool ourselves and think that the sheepdog never has teeth. But there are always those moments. And every dad knows the ones I'm talking about where love doesn't always look gentle. Where protecting your seed means you have to become that wolf for a minute. Hard, immovable, willing to be the bad guy in the story of your kids so that they can stay the good guy in their story. It's not a contradiction. In a way, it kind of sums up the whole job. Gentle enough to be safe, hard enough to discipline safe, to educate safe, to sternly put your foot down and be like, blame has no place in this house. We don't get to blame anymore. Not your parents, not your past, not your circumstances, not the mother of your kids, not the economy, not anybody. Wherever you find yourself at in life, as a man, as a dad, every time you reach for blame, you're reaching backward. And your kids don't need you looking backward. They need you looking at them and eliminating anything and everything that is trying to destroy them. Eliminate the blame from yourself so it never, ever touches your seed. Kill the prey posture that wants to duck and explain and find reasons and excuses instead of standing and building, changing the narrative, putting the power in your own damn hands, and be the sheepdog every single day, patient, watchful, protective. And able to flip that switch, turn that wolf on when necessary. That's the job. Not because it's easy. Because we got kids to raise. We got narratives to change. Because I'm just here to be. You're just here to be. Dad. Thanks again for tuning in to I'm Just Here to Be Dad. The show about everything or nothing at all. I'm your host, Anthony Yan. Far from an expert, but just a dad talking to dads and aspiring dads alike. My story, your story, that dad's story. Over a mic. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be. Hey yo, it's hard to maintain, but I'm just here to be. Hey yo, it's hard to maintain, but I'm just here to be. I'm just here to be dad. Click, comment, subscribe, share. Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube. And for all things dad, visit